Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And, wow. I didn't think I'd be making a video like this. Because when it comes to anime live action stuff, you guys know how I am. You guys know my stance on it. It is just bad, 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 bad omen. And I tried to not really pay attention to this one because I just thought this was going to be another run-of-the-mill thing. And obviously the Avatar: The Last Airbender. I haven't really been covering that much. I might start covering it more in depth very soon because it seems like they are trying to cast correctly when it comes to Avatar: The Last Airbender live action series, despite the massive backlash that was received after Mike and Brian decided to leave that project. There's a Pokemon live action series, and I didn't really cover that again. That was another thing that was announced that I didn't cover because I just did not want to cover any of these live action, adaptations of anime because it's just, they're so bad, and I just don't want to get my hopes up and then be disappointed. And, I've seen enough. I've seen enough of these live action stuff, and I know a lot of people are hating on the Cowboy Bebop Netflix series right now, the live action series, which I've heard so many bad things about, and I just don't want to get my hopes up on things just not working out in the end. But Last Airbender was, from the casting at least, that doesn't mean the plot will be good, but seems pretty good as of right now. But, lo and behold, about a couple of months ago, I think it was around close to the beginning of this year, there was, or no, it was like in the springtime. It was in the springtime, I had heard that somehow Netflix was going to have a live action One Piece series. And the first thing I said, there's no goddamn way that they're going to have a One Piece live action series because they're not even done with the anime. There's like 900 episode sub. I'm like at 600 something. Or no, I'm in the 700s I think now, but I'm in the part where they're like they're fighting Doflamingo, in the, they're in the, the island where they're stuck, basically. Because I watch the English dub. I only watch English dubs, as you guys know. This is a dub channel. But Doflamingo is, he trapped everybody in the whole, with his powers or whatever. And I think the last episode I watched was when Luffy is just about to confront him. And it's the fight with Traffy, as Luffy calls him, trying to fight him off. But anyways, no here or there. So that's where I'm currently at in the anime. But obviously, if you're watching the subs, it's like in 900s easily. And they still are not even finished with that stuff yet. But we got an announcement about the casting for at least the first 5 main characters in the series. Now, I don't know how long this television series is planned to be. I gotta imagine it's gonna be completely different from the anime because, the anime is 900 episodes, so there's gotta be stuff that they gotta be skipping here because, how are you gonna produce that in a whole, 12 episodes for Netflix? Like, Netflix is usually, 12 episodes, right, for an hour. Like, you're not going to be able to fit all that into one season, and they're obviously going to have to try to sell this to people that are anime and non-anime non-anime fans that are watching Netflix on the platform. So, it's going to have to be something where, they're going to have to do some stuff here, but they're not going to be able to do everything that they adopted. It's just that I just no way. I can't, I have no idea what they're doing. But they made the casting, which was pretty, quick considering all things, announcing it literally back in the spring, and now they're making the first 5 castings for the main characters. So, quite surprising. Nami was the first thing I looked at. For any of these other characters were casted, I wanted to know who Nami was going to be played as. Because, as we all know, Hollywood has notoriously been bad at casting redheads. As we all know. Has been notoriously bad. And the first thing I see is Emma. I probably am going to butcher her last name. I'm probably going to butcher all their last names. But Emily Rubdig. So she was casted as Nami. And they show her with a redhead picture, which, I was looking up some of her roles. She does dye her hair. So I'm almost certain she's gonna be redhead. She's gonna have a red hair for Nami, which is great. But most importantly, that's not even the biggest thing, because in my opinion, we're gonna get to the other actors too here just in a second. But I gotta get with Nami. I gotta talk about the Nami actor here, because I had to do my research before I do this video, because you know how I am. I do the research. I research versus fight. You know how I do this stuff. We research stuff. So people were saying that this Emily is actually a fan of One Piece, and that Nami is is her favorite character. And I had to look this up because people were saying, well, it's in her Instagram. And so I go to her Instagram and I see this picture, I see this quick little image video of Nami that she posted back in 2019, before this was even a thing, before any of this was a thing. And she is a fan of this character. So, of all these characters, and I'm not saying that all these other actors aren't fans of One Piece or anything like that, but I haven't really seen any evidence from it. Like fans, like as of prior to being casted. It seems like we got someone who actually probably is going to do really good with the character. I would think, just from what I've heard from her, and have seen now. So that was the biggest surprise in itself, was the casting of Nami, and then to find out more about the actor herself. This is someone that actually likes the character, so she's gonna probably try to at least treat the character with the respect that it deserves, and not try to change the character, or at least I think, at least from what I'm seeing. So that was the big thing. So round of applause for that, guys. That right there shocked me. Again, I should reiterate, just because the casting is good does not mean the plot will be good. I'm still holding out my reserves on the Avatar: The Last Airbender live-action series, even though it seems like they're doing pretty good when it comes to casting. But that does not necessarily mean it's going to be a good show. And we have to reiterate that the same thing applies here with One Piece. So now I'm going to get into really the other actors. And I'm going to be pronouncing probably all these names wrong, so bear with me here. But Monkey D. Luffy is being played by Inagado. Again, I probably said that wrong, but just go with it right now. So kind of looks when I looked at him, I was like, kind of looks like him. He's the youngest actor out of all these actors. He's only 18 years old, which is quite surprising. He's a young adult, obviously. Because like I said, Emily Rugd is 28, and is the oldest out of them all, I believe. Luffy is the youngest out of them all. Then again, when I was thinking about it, it sort of makes sense because Luffy's a goofball. I mean, he's an adult, but he's a goofball. So he's supposed to kind of look young, even though he's older. But then again, we have to think about how old they were at the beginning of the series. So I guess, I don't know. It's really how you depict it or how Netflix is going with this. Roronoa Zolo Zorro. Makiinyun. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it. To my understanding, I'm gonna just call him Mac, because again, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Is Zorro, and to my understanding, in my research, he had played Romy Kenshin in a Netflix movie or something. I didn't watch it, obviously, but so people are saying that he is experienced with playing sword characters, so this probably will work. Jacob Roman Gibson is Usopp, which is on the farther side here. Don't really know anything much about him. I couldn't even find any real information about him online, so he might be a newer actor. I'm not sure. So that's Usopp. And then the last person is our chef, Taz Skyler. And he is Sanji. He kind of looks like him. I mean, the hair is kind of on the short side. I guess he could grow that out, or just dye his hair blonde. I don't know. If they're going to be serious and try to look like the characters, with hair appearances and whatnot. He's really the only one out of the bunch here that kind of really doesn't look like the character. Hairstyle and whatnot. And also, I guess, with the eyebrows, a lot of people are like, well, what about the eyebrows? You could easily, I guess, kind of draw it or something like that. I don't know. He's really the only one that really doesn't look like the character that he's casted as, out of all of them. All the other ones kind of look like a Luffy, they casted Luffy as 18, or got someone who's 18 to be him, and I guess that's mainly because, again, Luffy looks young for his age, and so that's kind of why I guess, went that way. But still an adult nonetheless. So that is the first 5 casts, which, again, these are the first 5 crew members of the Straw Hat Pirates, which, wow, what an eternity ago. I'm really curious to see who they end up having Nico Robin on. If Nico Robin is in the first season, I probably doubt it, since she doesn't come until later on. But again, it depends on where they're going to exactly do this, because, like I said, I can't foresee them having like multiple arcs, you know, like with 12 episodes, like, you know, and then trying to keep it going and going. Like, I feel, even if it being an hour long, I feel like it's not gonna be that long. And that's probably my biggest concern, because again, it's not gonna be 100% accurate to what the anime is like, because the anime is so drawn out and is so long, and there's so much source material to cover of One Piece. It's something that I don't think really will translate that well to live action. The one thing that it's going for is it is a pirate show. You know, it is a pirate show, so I guess it could somewhat work. You know, Hollywood has done a lot of pirate stuff before. Obviously, their biggest is Pirates of the Caribbean. But obviously, this is a far cry from Pirates of the Caribbean. But that's just kind of exampling it right now. So there are ways to kind of, you know, make a pirate, you know, theme work. But the problem is these aren't stereotype pirates. You know, Luffy doesn't look like, you know, Captain Hook, for example. You know, it's gonna be something really unique. With you know, them trying to actually make it work. Apparently, the creator of One Piece is involved and also had a huge influence on the casting as well. Very similar to the main cast of the Funimation dub, as well as the 4Kids dub for some of the main characters as well. A lot of people don't know that, or don't realize that, or don't want to admit that it happened, but it did. They casted Zolo Luffy, or he casted Zolo Zorro, Nami, and Luffy in the original 4Kids dub, but he casted all the main characters, the original 5 in the Funimation dub. Yeah, because Luffy in the 4Kids dub was actually supposed to be voiced by a guy. That was 4Kids original thing, but then they allowed the creator of One Piece to cast it, and then that's when it changed, and that's when they got Erica Schroeder to do it instead, because the creator prefers a female person to voice Luffy, and so you really think 4Kids would have done that? You really think 4Kids would have casted Erica Schroeder rather than a guy? Just saying. No, because I remember they were talking about it a long time, especially with that leaked thing that they did originally. You know, they obviously had a lot of the voice actors changed. The leaked theme song or whatever. Yeah, 4Kids did a lot of weird stuff. You know. But yeah, you know what's really is when they're gonna have Chopper in this. When are they gonna have Chopper in this? Because Chopper's got to probably be CGI'd. If they get that far, with Chopper, like, he's gonna have to be CGI'd, because he's like he's a raccoon. I mean, a reindeer. He's a raccoon reindeer. Chopper's gonna be pissed about that. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see how they go about this, because I don't know if you can realistically adopt 900 episodes, which again is still going on to this day, of One Piece. I you know, even if it ends up being really good, like, I just can't see them realistically doing that. It's just, you know, and And so that's where I'm kind of causing my concern about it, because I can't truly trust when it comes to them when people are adapting anime, because it just 9 times out of 10 never works. But when it comes to One Piece, it's so hard to adopt something like that when it's a show that's still currently going on, and it is still a show that has so much source material to adapt. And most Hollywood, people aren't good at adapting shows that are already completed. But they're going to adapt something that's still going on, and 900 worth of source material, trying to cram that into 12 episodes to complete a full season. I just don't know how that's done. I just don't know how that's going to be possibly done. But yeah, I mean, it seems like we got. I mean, from what I've seen, I mean, some of these guys, like, I don't know that much background because there's not that much details on them from what I've looked up. But from Nami and at least Zorro, to a certain extent, it seems like they have the experience, as well as the Nami actor is actually a fan of the series and actually knows Nami, because it seems like it's her favorite character, and now she is Nami in this show. So I mean, it seems like Nami is going to be like represented correctly in the series. But that's all I can really say about it right now. I'm not going to hold up hopes on this. I'm not going to hold up hopes, because anytime I get my hopes up on anime series being successful in live action, it always comes crashing down and just upsetting me in the end. So when it comes to this and it comes to Avatar: The Last Airbender, I'm just going to kind of wait and see and hope it ends up. Hope I hear that it's doing good from the vast majority of people that I know and trust, and then I'll check it out and see like if it was worth it. But yeah, hope for the best, but I just can't hold my breath on it, guys. Right now, it's too early. Like I said, the casting could be great, but if the plot is terrible, it's just not gonna end well. And so that's my thoughts about the casting. Right now, it seems like they are trying to be fair with casting, and trying to sort of be close to what the characters look like. Not necessarily the ethnicities, because I know a lot of people want to like try to diversify characters and whatnot. It seems like they were actually trying their best to make it just to cast based on what the characters actually look like in the anime. From the early goings here. As well as kind of try to make them look what they're like. With Luffy, obviously they got a young adult that has sort of a young face, because Luffy looks young for his age. So, it seems like that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to try to get not necessarily they're trying to get adults that are not necessarily ethnicity wise, but trying to get characters that just kind of try to look like what they look like as, into their anime counterparts. That's at least what I'm seeing from it. But let me know what you guys think about this. Are you guys excited about this? Are you still kind of hesitant on this project? Because when I first heard about this One Piece project, I was totally tuned out. I didn't even take it seriously. But then seeing the casting, we'll see, guys. We will see. And we're still holding all our hope on the Avatar series or whatever. We'll see what happens with that. But I'm not gonna, you know, totally make myself expect something that might just end up sucking. You know, I got Avatar Studios, which will be coming out with Mike and Brian with new projects for Avatar, The Last Airbender, so I'm not holding up odds on that. But let me know what you guys think about this One Piece project and this casting. What are you excited about? Do you like the casting? What do you think about this? Where do you think this is going? What do you think's next, and how do you think they'll handle the plot? Let me know what you guys think. Comment, rate. If you like this video, my reviews, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell for all the latest content. And that is about it, guys. Gotta go, gotta go. Ho ho. Yes, I still remember the lyrics for the 4Kids rap theme song, because that theme song is the best One Piece theme song ever. Do not lie. Do not deny it. I'm out of here. I'm the SS Ultimate Goku. Peace.